Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
You'll fall for it. Hi, this is Anita Joyce here with Kelly Wilkness, and this is Decorating Tips and Tricks. Today's episode is Fall Decor Under $50. And we know you love saving money, and fall decor just seems to be one of our most popular episode topics.
I think there's really not too many people that can resist a pumpkin. So fall decor is very popular, and so many reasons why. It's cozy. It's sort of leading us into the other holidays. Maybe you've had a summer where you've been traveling or whatnot. It's kind of nice to get back into your house, nesting about a little bit, decorating. Yes, these episodes always do really well, and it is so fun to add something that's inexpensive to your home for the fall, and that's how we like to approach seasonal decor overall. Just nothing too precious, nothing too expensive, and a little nod to the season.
That's right, and it's going to be time for me to get my velvet pumpkins out soon, too. I was just thinking about those because last fall I completely forgot about them.
Excuse me. You do have a few of those. It's a little bit more than a nod. It's kind of like a big nod, like shaking your head. You need like a wheelbarrow for all the ones that you have. I have 3, but that's fine. I love my 3, and I love to take those out as well. I have them stored in tissue, and it's always kind of fun to bring those out. Speaking of pumpkins, I found some great pumpkins at West Elm. So 2 different types of pumpkins, and all under $50. There are glass pumpkins. They're kind of clear but colored. They have an amber one that they're calling smoke, which is kind of like a charcoaly gray. You could probably get away with maybe a little bit of blue with that one as well. And then I think there is an absolutely clear one. They are really nicely made. They say they are artisanally made and using recycled glass. There's a 7-inch. Yeah, they're really pretty. There's a 7-inch one that's right now on sale. $21 or $30 regular price, and then the 12-inch on sale is $38.50. So I think the 12-inch, if you don't grab that right away, might go over our limit a little bit, but definitely on the sale price, both of them are under the $50. And then there's another pumpkin from West Elm that I think I need to scoop up. It's a brass pumpkin. It's about 6 inches by 5 inches. It's $24.50. Also on sale, but $35 and the regular price. And it is darling. And they say in the description you could also use it as a paperweight, so maybe it's a little bit hefty in the hand. It's really cute and just very simple, just a really nice gold brass color.
Well, that sounds so nice. And I think pumpkins are just the perfect accoutrement to fall decor. I found a very pretty fall plaid throw blanket, and it's blue and black and white, and I think that would just be so nice. After it cools off, I think that's going to sound really great, but it's really pretty, and that one's from Amazon.
And it doesn't have any orange in it because you don't like orange, so that's good for you.
There's no orange, that is true.
I have a pillow to share from Grandin Road. Do you know that company?
Oh, yes.
They send out catalogs all the time. Yeah, it's kind of like front gate-ish, sort of along the same line. They have inside things. They have wreaths. They have topiaries. They have things for your dog, too. So they do have a lot of furniture as well. I've actually gotten some great bar stools for clients from Grandin Road. So my experience and the quality is really nice. I've never purchased a pillow from them, but they have this fall plaid pillow. And it's terracotta, so not super orange. It's definitely more terracotta with a dusty blue black and cream plaid, and then it has a self fringe. So it's the fabric just kind of, fringed up a little bit. It's not a different type of trim. It's really a good looking pillow, and you get the insert as well. It's a poly insert, but the cover is removable. So if you didn't love the poly, I guess you could change it out, but you could also take it off and clean it. And it's a lumbar and the square for just about the same price. I think it's $39. A really good looking pillow. I really like that combination together because, as Anita and I have said before, particularly with respect to Christmas, we're not giant fans of the true red and the true Christmas green. We kind of like to take a different approach to it, either a different hue or different shade of those colors. And so this pillow sort of does that for the fall.
That's so nice, and it really sounds pretty, even though orange normally isn't my favorite color. But with the blue, which is a complementary color, I think it would be really pretty.
Oh, working in that episode we did on complementary colors. I like that.
Okay, so my next item is a set of felted acorns. So these are wee little... Well, they're regular-sized acorns, so it's not the size of a pumpkin, but it looks like they use the actual lids to real acorns and then added little new felt bottoms to them. They're different colors, blue, brown, yellow. There's some that are kind of more of a rust-colored shade, and they're really pretty, and I think they would be so nice in a wooden bowl, and a set of 24 is less than $40, and I found these on Etsy.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Etsy as well with this one, and it's more pumpkins. Chinoiserie pumpkins.
I picked those, and then I unpicked them, so now I'm glad I didn't since you covered them.
Oh, how funny. I didn't think you could resist these. The blue and white decoupage, is that the set you saw?
Yes, actually, it sounds like exactly what I saw, but I started thinking that I might have chosen some chinoiserie pumpkins last year, and that's why I didn't.
It's hard to keep straight. You have to listen to that old episode. So this company, or this maker on Etsy, is Cake Stands Boutique. So I think you can infer from the name that they started out doing cake stands, and she does have cake stands on her shop as well, but she's got a lot of different things. And these pumpkins are really beautiful. And you know what, everybody? It's not all about me. I don't like blue, but here I am sharing the blue and white decoupage pumpkins, but they're really pretty and so different. And particularly if you live in a warmer climate year round. So when it comes around to fall, it's still really warm where you are. Maybe you're in Florida. I don't know. Maybe you're in a tropical island. Maybe you're in Miami. Maybe you're in Puerto Rico. All the places that might be warm still in the fall. These type of pumpkins would be perfect because it might be something that you don't feel comfortable adding to your decor, doing the orange and the browns and the golds and whatnot, if that's not really your overall look. So it's not going to really vibe with the rest of your palette or the rest of your decor. These could fit right in.
Well, I like the idea of doing something a little different.
Yeah, and I only got in under the $50 by 5 cents. So
Ooh.
I didn't know if we were counting shipping and handling.
But I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. So if you're getting the 6-inch foam, so it's going to be a faux, obviously she's not decoupaging a real pumpkin for you and mailing it to you. So it's a foam pumpkin base, but then it's beautifully done and the reviews are really great. And it's so wonderful to shop with Etsy sellers, knowing, that I was an Etsy seller many years ago. I know it's tough out there and it's really nice when people come to your shop and actually buy something. So if you're in the market for blue and white pumpkins, check these out.
I found some Black Watch tartan plaid placemats, and I thought, why not add fall with your placemats? And tartans are a great way to add some fall feeling to the house, especially if you want to avoid the rust. There's so many patterns that don't have the orange in them. So the Black Watch, if you don't know, is a specific Scottish tartan, and it has black, blue, and green in it. And it's a really beautiful pattern. And I was thinking, that would be so pretty to have placemats in that.
I love Black Watch. When I was little, I had a Black Watch skirt, and I know it was super itchy, but I really liked it and had like little pleats. And then the front, it was flat and it had one of those big safety pins. I don't know if
Did
you
it have
call
a
safety
sporen?
pin, but what's a sporen?
Sporen. Oh, well, it's in the front. The guys wear it in front of their kilts.
Oh,
we don't know what's in it.
I don't think I needed that. I don't want to know what's behind it either. But mine had one of those big pins, like the big brass pins.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God, I love that skirt. I remember being sad when I got too big for that skirt. I was super little, but I loved it. I found a shop to share and a few things from the shop. Maybe some of you know about the shop. In fact, when I checked out their Instagram, you know how on Instagram it'll show you other people that you know that are following this?
Right.
And I think Lourdes is in there, Lulu's Embrace, and I think Anne-Marie Birch might be following them too because they popped up. So some of you might know about those. These are longtime listeners of Decorating Tips and Tricks. So, hey, ladies, you have good taste. I was glad to find this shop because doing these episodes, I'm sure Anita would agree, are so much fun because you get to sort of your kind of shopping. It simulates the feeling of shopping. And then maybe here and there you might pick up a cute little item. Like I might get that little pumpkin. Well, I definitely might get a few things from this store. It's called 80 Acre Market. And they're on Instagram. They have a website, but they're also brick and mortar. And I'm not sure exactly where they're located, but it's nowhere close to me. And I actually spoke to, I believe to be one of the owners today on the phone because I had a question about one of the pillows and I wanted to get that straight before I made the purchase. But she was absolutely lovely. And it seems from the description that it was their home or a family home. It was somebody's home. And then they converted it into this shop. They also have events there. It looks like there's going to be a concert with a female singer soon. And, so you can go on. They have events. I think you can rent it out. I mean, it seems like a really cool space. And they have lots and lots of stuff on their online shop. So I found this beautiful embroidered pillow for a client of mine. We were looking for almost just these exact colors to go with her rug. And again, kind of in the terracottas, I needed a little blue in there, and then there's a little olive green. So it's this embroidered pillow. I would explain the embroidery kind of like Germanic, like almost like folky looking, not like a Suzanne, but these little flowers, and there's kind of like a paisley shape, and it's the red, green, blue, and cream, and then that's cream background. And it's on sale for $39.99 for an 18-inch pillow, and you get the insert, and the cover is removable, and you're buying from a family business. So it's so great. So 80 Acre Market, and I have some other items that I'm going to share through as we go through the episode from them as well. Hey, we'll be right back with the rest of the show, but keep listening so we can continue bringing you DTT. Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. Formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health. Potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT. BritBox just keeps getting better. The new Archie is amazing. And it's not the comics. It's about Cary Grant. Archie is the brand new limited series starring Jason Isaacs as Archie Leach, the man who became Cary Grant. From the award-winning screenwriter of Philomena, Archie tells Grant's born in Britain, made in Hollywood story, the dramatic grit to glamour transformation that led him to become one of the most famous people in the world. You are going to absolutely love the acting, but also the styling, the outfits, the scenery. It's the first time his story has been told in collaboration with his daughter Jennifer Grant and ex-wife Diane Cannon. The performances from Jason Isaacs and the rest of the cast are amazing, and it's only available on BritBox. So sign up for BritBox today to stream Archie and other fan favorites from any device. And we have a special limited time offer for our U.S. and Canadian listeners. Get 50% off, yes, that's 50% off your first month when you sign up for a monthly plan. But only if you go to BritBox.com and use our promotion code DTT at checkout. You're going to love Archie. So head over right now and get 50% off your first month of BritBox. Use the promotion code DTT at BritBox.com.
I found birch log bundles. So it's a little different take. We've seen birch logs at the fireplace for fall. I found at Ballard Designs they had the birch logs actually tied up with rope so you could actually carry them. And so you could just put a couple of these bundles by your fireplace, and I think it would be very inviting looking.
Wow, so you wouldn't necessarily put them in the fireplace? You're putting them like on the hearth?
Right, because they have the rope wrapped around both sides so that it makes a handle, a carrying handle.
Oh.
And so they're just kind of for leaning against the fireplace or setting on the hearth.
Right.
I mean, it just looks inviting. I mean, it looks like you're getting ready to put them in, but, you know, if you're like me, I have a gas log fireplace. They're not going in my fireplace.
They're not going in anyway. And birch logs are so pretty, so I don't think I'd want to burn them anyway. I was thinking, you know, I think fall. I do think pumpkin, of course. I do think throw, and I think cozy pillow and all that, but I also think soup. And so I decided to look for some soup crocks for us to share today. So you could do soup, you could do chili in these. They're by Crate and Barrel. They really do look like they're hand thrown. Like you could be driving through Vermont and go to some pottery studio and find someone throwing these on the wheel. They really do look great. But the price
are these to eat out of individual?
Yeah, individual soup crocks, or you could put chili in them.
Oh, nice.
They have a real kind of like, they look like there was a human touching them, but I'm sure there wasn't because they're $12.95 each. So, right, and they're kind of a creamy white, so they're reminiscent of the ironstone that we love, and they have these little handles on each one. They are super charming, and Crate and Barrel, and you can get a set of 4. They're lovely, and they would look great on the table all year round, and you could probably use them also just for little bowls throughout the year. You don't necessarily just have to be pouring your homemade soup in there.
So the next item I've chosen are soft edge velvet ribbons. These are also from Ballard Designs. And what makes these fall is that these are fall colors. There's kind of a very soft kind of raspberry, but it's a very muted gray raspberry. They've got kind of a rich navy blue. There's a soft tannish brown and a creamy white. And it looks like they've got the wire in it, so these can be shaped. But I love beautiful ribbon. And this would be perfect for the fall.
You really do love ribbon. Do you have a secret stash of ribbon that you just go visit once in a while?
On occasion, yes.
I bet you do. And when you're wrapping someone's present, you go, I don't know if I'm going to use this ribbon.
Well,
how can I get it back after she opens it?
Well, there's been some really nice gift bags lately that I gave to Evie to give to a friend, and I thought, I hope you know what a sacrifice this is, because I know I'm not getting it back.
And out the door goes my gift back. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's go back to 80 Acre Market for a minute. Tan and black plaid throw. Now, you know I love a black and white or a black and tan, black and taupey combination. This one is really lovely. It's going to look great in my house. Oops, did I say I bought it? Well, maybe I did. It's a 60 by 50 cotton blend. And come on, $22.99. Granted, it's on sale, but even if you are slow to the game and it's not on sale anymore, $34.99 is still a fantastic deal. It is really beautiful. It's going to look great at the base of one of my beds, and I can't wait to get it. Along with, I might as well just keep going because we're still shopping in 80 Acre Market. The small vase. I love a small vase. I mention this here and there, time and time again. Filling little bud vases all around your house. It's going to make you happy, whatever room you go in, to see a little greenery or see a little flower in there. It's amber. They have amber, black, or olive. So it's a cream base. It's small. It's like maybe 4.5 inches tall. And it's a terracotta base, but it's painted cream. And then the amber has more of like a leafy motif. The black one has a little bit more of a floral motif going on. And the olive, I think, is very similar to the amber one. So it's very soft. It's not covering the whole thing. So you're seeing a lot of cream. It's absolutely darling. It's a little standout vase. It would look great on a bookshelf. It would look great on a nightstand or on your office desk or something like that. So yeah, that. And well, I was getting those pillows for my clients. So while I was at it, I added the throw and added the vase for myself. So I'm super excited to get those things in the mail, and I can report on how they are after I receive them. Do you have something else?
I do. There's a pumpkin plaque window hanger I found. So basically it looks like a wooden plaque, for lack of a better word. Mm-hmm. And then it's got a little pumpkin wreath on it with it looks like seeded eucalyptus and some little orange pumpkins. I thought this would just be kind of a different look than just using a wreath on your front door. So I thought this would be nice on a window or something. And I was thinking of Kirkland's, and this is from Kirkland's, because I was just there. There's one near my daughter's apartment. And I had found some wicker rockers at the end of the summer. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go check out Kirkland's and see what they have for fall. So.
Oh, yeah. I heard the story about those wicker rockers. Goodbye there. Excellent. Okay. These are really darling. And they are a set of 4 stoneware maple leaf appetizer plates. They're 7 inches sort of around, it's a leaf shape. And they are so charming. So they have a ridge to them. So the ridge is kind of like showing a little bit of this really warm brown color. But the rest of it is, glazed in this sort of matte, creamy, ecru-y color. And I think that would be so pretty, either strewn across your dining table or on top of a salad plate or dessert plate if you're setting a more formal table for any holidays, or heck, a regular Tuesday or something like that. Or just as little dishes around. I mean, you could use them to put little, I don't know, what do people do in the fall? Candy corn? I'm not a fan, but you could put candy corn on there. You could put a few darling acorns you picked up on your walk with your dog in there and have it in a vignette. You could use it for your rings. You could do so many things with these. They're a really nice size. They obviously would be fabulous in the fall, but I love leaves any time of year. And with the creamy color, you could probably use them more than just the fall, but they are really good looking.
Speaking of the bowls that you were talking about, I found some white ceramic pumpkin bowls. I don't know that they look like they were hand thrown, but I found these also at Kirkland's, and I think these would be a nice thing to use for soups or stews. I can see some homemade beef stew in there with some melted cheese on it.
Well, I'm going to stay on the table then. I decided, hey, let's take a look at some transferware, brown transferware.
Oh, I love brown transferware.
Don't you? I mean, black is my thing. The black or the mulberry is really where I'm at as far as collecting. But I have a few pieces of brown, and I just think it's really sweet and obviously perfect for this time of year. So they're, oddly enough, I found I didn't want to share something that was a one-off vintage set or piece, because it could be gone, right after it comes out of my mouth. Someone else could buy it, or, only one person could get it. So I tried to find a set that everybody could get if they wanted. So oddly enough, I found it on Amazon, a set of 4 Spode Delamere salad plates. And so brown transferware, it's more of the pattern is more of on the edge. So it's kind of rimming it, and it's floral and it's brown. So I was picturing that with sort of a nubby placemat or charger, and then maybe a larger white dinner plate. then these brown transferware, and then you could even set these little maple leaf appetizer plates for your amuse-bouche or your little appies right on top of there. And what a beautiful table you'd be setting.
Oh, I love it. Okay. And then I found one other item. This is my last item, but this actually comes in several colors, and it's a lantern. Now, a lantern may not sound like fall to you, but the thing about the lanterns is I love using them year-round. And the thing that will make it for fall is you can fill it with those little felted acorns. You can fill it with little white pumpkins. You can fill it with a candle or just fall leaves. I mean, there's so many things you can put in there, but the beauty of it is you can then use it for the other seasons and put season-appropriate things inside. And the one I found is actually a really pretty, I'd say it's kind of a verdigris green, blue-green that's really pretty. But it comes in other colors as well.
Yeah, such a versatile piece of decor. Definitely need to have a lantern, especially this time of year. So, what are we defining today?
Trespolo. Trespolo is the Italian word for a three-legged table. And it often does refer to a table that is meant to stand against a wall. But when I looked at some online, I found quite a few that look more like a plant stand. They're very small, a small little top, a round top. Then it's got one piece of wood underneath it. And then at the very bottom, there'll be three little legs. So I don't know how often you're going to be buying a Trespolo table, but I thought it was interesting.
It's fun to walk into an antique store and ask for one, certainly. That would be a fun thing to say. Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh, so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. You know, we're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold as the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfasts, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. My crush is rifting off my last item, which was the brown transferware. When I went down the brown transferware rabbit hole, as I mentioned, I didn't want to share for one of our fall finds something that only one person can get. So I stayed away from the antiques and tried to stay away from one-offs. But I did find this shop that has a lot of antiques and a lot of one-offs that are pretty fabulous. And the shop is run by a French seller, so everything's going to ship from France. But a lot of the
is this on Etsy?
Yeah, so it's on Etsy, and a lot of the reviews were saying that the shipping was packaged so well, but also very reasonable, especially considering it's coming from France and whatnot. But we'll have the link in the show notes. But it's the name of the shop is Chanduc, so Chanteduc. I'm not a French speaker, so I could have slaughtered that, but I think that's how you would pronounce it. Really lovely things, a lot of ceramics, porcelains, a lot of really old plates and things like that, a lot of religious antiques, and she even had satchels. She's a really nice combination of things, and lots of sales and lots of great reviews. So if you're into that sort of thing, go have a look.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look up that one. That one sounds...
I think I am speaking to someone who's kind of into that sort of...
Maybe, just a tad.
Maybe.
My crush is an item that Evie got for her apartment. We found this on Amazon. It is a buffet, basically, that we got to go underneath her TV. And so it's 46 inches wide and 30 inches high. So it's a really nice size, but it's not very deep. It's only 13 inches. So great for a TV. And we found it for less than $150 on Amazon. And of course, you have to assemble it. That's the way that this stuff goes. And it comes in 6 different colors. But it looks really cute in her apartment. This one's has a little more charm and detail to it. If I had to say what style it was, I would say it's craftsman style. Mm-hmm. And I think it's really charming in her apartment.
Does it have drawers or is it a cabinet?
It's a cabinet. It has 2 doors on the front and then a shelf in the center.
Oh, perfect. I got to see more pictures of this apartment. It sounds pretty spectacular. I mean, green velvet sofa, hot pink pillows. Now this. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're having fun decorating it, and she's been buying some artwork for it. So I'm like, oh,
well,
that's
I hope
fantastic.
She's listening to our artwork episodes, and she's getting something big.
She did. She got a massive piece of artwork to go on her wall.
Oh, good for Evie.
So she was listening.
Isn't that wonderful when that happens?
Well, I mean, she listened to me. She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Well, thanks to all of you for listening to us. Thanks for hanging out with us. And remember, we are here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time. Want to talk to us? Well, we really want to talk to you. So let's schedule a design consult. Anita and I are here to give you individualized, actionable advice on how to create the beautiful home you want and deserve. It's so easy to schedule a design consult with us. Simply click the link in the show notes or head to decoratingtipsandtricks.com/consult. When we talk to you on the scheduled time, we will be ready with so many great tips, advice, and yes, tricks. So sign up today for a design consult. We can't wait to talk to you.